Councilor Freeman, finishing your...
Yeah, I wanted to speak to the point that Councilor Pine made about the rent control and the limitations from the legislature. This council, as we all know, has sent, things to be reviewed to the legislature many, many, many times. And that's, I understand that we want to be clear with the public around what that pathway looks like, but I don't see that as an example or an argument for a limitation on that. It simply is just part of the pathway in terms of activation. So that's, and in terms of just direct response to, I apologize if it made it sound like I was saying that the sole cause or the root cause, the only cause of the housing issue is wages or income. What I meant to say is that I think it's a key issue that often just doesn't get addressed when we talk about housing. So I understand there are other aspects of that. And then just broadly, I know that this report mentioned a lot about tenant and renter protections. I know that it's really easy to write that into a report and to have that, but I just, as a renter, I feel incredibly vulnerable constantly. I think I am incredibly vulnerable. And so I understand that we're putting that forward. And like I know in the beginning it said compared to Arkansas, Vermont is fantastic, but that doesn't mean in real time that I actually am that protected. I mean, if we're comparing it to, the standard is not necessarily been that high historically. So I feel vulnerable as a renter. I'm interested to see where we can go forward with renter protections, and I will absolutely be following this. Thank you.